global, worldwide people over there. What a nice, inspiring, great 1 hour of great innovations of paragraph 9. The last part of it to just inspire it said, as these planetary research were request were requested, we request it from the Goku and Vegeta Facebook family. Now we are in paragraph 10. Therefore, guys, let's get on. I'm sorry for that. I got to check something over there. Therefore, the, the last thing that I would like to introduce is that uh, we are in the years of the battle for truth. Battle for truth. This is the honest truth of the year one, day one. In modern linguistic terms, in modern philosophy of the chronicles of immortality, passion to survive, and also the great, great song that we must play right now. And may you please, SoundCloud, SoundCloud Station 5, SoundCloud Station 6, right now, just play the wonderful song of Let Me Not. Let Me Not. Let Me Not. By Let Me Not. Let me not, let me not force myself to you, cause you will don't know what will I do when you know that I love you too. Let me not force myself to you, cause you don't know what you're gonna do. Or when you know that I'm here for you, cause I'll always be there for you. Let me not force myself to you, cause I don't know what you're gonna do. When you know that I'm here for you, cause I'll always be there for you. Let me not, 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 or let me not, or let me not, let me not, let me not, let me not, let me not. Let me not force myself to you, cause I don't know what you're gonna do when you know that I'm here for you, cause I'll always be there for you. What every multiracial native nations of the what, Middle East, Latin America, Asia, Africa, and all the islands and islands of the seven seas and the seven oceans, for the workplace for innovators, world changing ideas, and the most innovative and creative companies, three departments that we are providing our innovations, creations, and inventions to the first company campus, Innovation by Design, and Viva Technology, Innovation by Designs, and also the Africa Forbes Young Award of 2023, introducing all the departments of the F&B Business Innovation of Indotech, Innotech Awards, not forgetting, yes, the TikTok Kasi Marketing uh, Creator Innovator Awards of 2023, Global Awards. The TikTok, in combination with Kasi Marketing, Innovation Creator Innovation Awards of South Africa 2013. Kasi Marketing, therefore, Kasi means township. Therefore, here I'm in a township over here, just 17 feet away from Usher, while celebrating over there. Usher is still holding the glass over there at 17 feet away at Ren's Cape Town, saying, sing the wonderful song of Let Me Not. Uh, so I dedicate it very well to Usher, saying that those guys over there that were mentioned must be ready to produce those 9 tracks singing R&B song. Snoop Doggy Dogg, Rick Ross, Wiz Khalifa, next to Lil Wayne. Who was the last one? Drake, and then Future. I forgot another one. Yeah. All of them together is one. They will battle versus Let Me Not, Station 5, Station 6 of SoundCloud Music. Passion to Survive is of introducing Let Me Not by Let Me Not. And then track number 8 of Passion to Survive is dedicated to a battle versus Curtis Jackson. Curtis Jackson has got a song that I forgot he produced in what album, in what year. That is the same name of track number 8 of Passion to Survive, Station 5, Station 6. So Curtis Jackson is in battle versus the same name track of number 8 of Curtis Jackson, same name track with Passion to Survive of Station 5, Station 6, SoundCloud for the greatest one in the 21st millennium. Next to Passion to Survive of Kurubete Vamoshe playlist and Curtis Jackson, Are We Crazy? While Mace over there inspired the combination of uh, Curtis Jackson versus track number 8 of Passion to Survive Station 5. It was Mace who made it possible that versus battle of the same track name of track number 8 of Passion to Survive. When Mace managed to collaborate also with Curtis Jackson. And then Mace said a long time ago, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So now, welcome back, Macy's back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, Macy's back. What to take us from the 21st millennium of the year 2000 to the 31st millennium. And then now Mace is back saying that we are in year 1, day 1. Tell me, are we crazy? By Curtis Jackson. Now let's carry on to paragraph 10 in this 10 minutes. While we also request the research of this planet inspired also spaceship by the spaceship that managed to find the planet that they discovered a hand and it was placed in a technological machine and it scanned for almost 117 minutes and a beautiful alien girl from the outer space was a product of the complete scan, which is the immortal alien soulmate from the outer space of scientific committee staff ICSD 2020-2030, known as the Kurbete Sisa Vamoshe of Station 5 and Station 6 of SoundCloud, and as Sister Brian Makaluza, yes, on Twitter at Makaluza143, MAKALUZA143, while on Flipboard at Makaluza269, on Instagram SISABRIANMAKALUZA, and on YouTube channel feed of Sisa Brian Makaluza, SISA space BRIAN space MAKALUZA. Then on Share It is 192.68 192.68.43.1 colon 2999, as the pretty alien girl was sent in time to arrive on the planet Earth before the future life time of her arrival. She was sent before the time of her arrival, as she is introduced in the mid 90s motion picture The Fifth Element, next to the Die Hard 1 of the Die Hard 2 and the Die Hard Avengers. Yes, international, global, worldwide rock and roll and R&B singer of the planet Hollywood, with Chris Tucker, so of a Friday. While Sister Brian Makaluza, other concern in the movie was when the spaceship captain. Oh, I was concerned about the spaceship captain met the black and red on fire space ball that looked exactly like the sun that I was researching and investigating, that was black inside and burning with fire on its sun rays, that I managed to discover when I was 10 years old at the Kaelicha Library. When I was in the passion of discovering the laws of attraction of the space. That beautiful sun, what all the planets that were introduced there, they were not rotating around the sun. The sun, they were rotating in front of the sun, and the sun what was halfway introduced in, but as big, maybe as a Saturn planet. And all those spaces, all those planets were rotating what in front of it, and it looked exactly as the fifth element captain of the spaceship when he was looking it directly, yes, until he felt, yes, the heat of it, but he swallowed it and didn't drop it. He swallowed it, never dropped it like a thought. And while the Friday, the Friday mastermind uh, first of Rush Hour, Chris Tucker, was mumbling and wumbling and lumbling and blubbling like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Yes, Independence Day and Independence Day and Men in Black 1 and 2 get jiggy with it. Then, therefore, that all our six neighboring planets, including planet Earth, we all revolve in front of it, but not around. And that is when the space research of Pythagoras Kuruspia, Professor Kurbete, began in the year of the FIFA Fair Play World Cup of USA 1994. The same I was the same year I was introduced into the library corner philosophy, that if your passionate dream is to keep the dream alive of the ex spirits, alive as the Lord the Saint, Master of Philosophy in Inclusive Innovation. You have managed to receive as much as can innovations by the Sir Lord Saint, Master of Philosophy in Inclusive Innovation, Mr. Cesar Bright Makaluza, yes, as the planetary military minded combat Navy base SEAL Universal Colonel, Black Illuminati Shaolin Temple Monk Knight soldier, as the research professor Embryo Direct Dicophyte, Last Boy Scout Gemini, Lord Commission, Directorate Entrepreneurial Innovative, Creative New Venture Scientific Committee Staff, Master of Planetary Business Universe, most creative people with new world changing ideas of the planetary business universe, as the fast and the furious transporter, here to settle the score as the next Asian futuristic future musical artist double agent known as Special Agent 009 in one eternity immortal spirituality with the spirits of the in the expandables and the black men unite in the name of all, in the name of the all for one and one for all the way in the ways of our fathers, through one maintenance of the existence of the outer space for the next 31st millennium years, as we are now in the year one, day one, from the year 2023 million years after year 2000. as I am the immortal technique outlaw uh, of what as a one-man gangster, meaning one-man gang, Gangstar, not gangster with an E inside. A one-man gang star. If you can go out right now here, you will find that the stars above are so uniquely bright, as beautiful as their gang of stars. But who is a real G-Funk thug of the LBC 213, what of the CPT LBC 213, CTC 143, WCP 312, COCT of the WCG, was the ghetto rough filler boy and fancy boy of the CT3, rough rider, fit mode, Rajia, rude boy, Gemini twin, Foplet 2, Abiku, Amaru, Shakur, Splifstar, Buster Wines, Crazy Bone, Lazy Bone, of the Bone Thugs in Harmony, Wu Tang Clan, and the what Doggy Doggy world of the Doggy Doggy style of the Snoop Lion. Yes, introducing the so deaf of the most deaf. Yes, in combination with the Rough Rider TMX, representing, yes, what the Shady Records, that Slim Shady, what doesn't own no more. All of the introductions over here are directed to all the executive board members of the founding committee of the Lamoshe Moshe Vamoshe, Skhumbulile, Sisonke Siyanqoba, Chronicles of Immortality, Together We Conquer, Empire Executive Board of the startup companies, all the way from the Sub-Council 10, originality origins of the black natives and the colored natives of District 6. I'll just carry on for that paragraph 11. Lastly, I am the orphan of the District 6, city of Cape Town. That was only 7 years when it came back to earth, sometime in the existence of the ancient time of lifetime. That was used to be called the circle of life, because we no longer live in any circle of life now. We told you that we are living in the linear. Linear, why? If you can't what a circle, you can, if you can't do it, what to calculate how to put a circle into linear, it's not my issue. It's not my issue. Of that time came in, you see, in 1901, I became a prisoner in the four corners of Portsmouth. What when I came back to life as an immortal native of, as the X-Spirit, I was in 1901, Portsmouth, four corners. So, as we are the members of the World Economic Development Forum and the World Stock Exchange, with all the planet Earth United Nations countries since year 1652, Dutch East Indian Company for Trade Movement, we, as the city of Cape Town, Town's natives who have the multiracial native nations of the mother city, when before year 1652, we never invented, created, innovated, established, or discovered a bank note, financial money, or even a brown bronze or a silver coin to do any trade with global world stock exchange countries. What? As the entire countries of the African United Union, United Nations of the African continent, together as all of these countries that we will find it there. Should I repeat it or should I just leave it like that? All of us here in Africa, we never had it at all. No, I, we only knew the ancient philosophical world trade of bartering and slave trade that also existed in the circle of the habitat of the BC and AC times of religious life, most one at continental bank count, world bank countries. Even in their BC and AC ancient year of the inheritance of the circle of life. Also, even from the origins of the Holy Bible life, time stories, the already used gold coins and silver coins as the as you see international global people of the global world of Earth. As each and every time when I introduce City of Cape Town, District 6, of the mother city, amazing city uh, the Republic of South Africa, even before year 1652, I will honor the greatest privilege that you also collaborate the existence of life at the same time as I'm doing this with all the African continental United Unions of Africa. Here I'm introducing in year one, day one, all the first industrial, second industrial, third industrial, fourth industrial, fifth industrial, sixth industrial, until what they're all gone. Nine industrial, 29th industrial, they're all past gone. Therefore, now as I introduce in year one of day one, also ensure that what you get the all the introductions of this of the circle of life of all the continental countries of Africa in each and every country of the United Unions and United Nations of Africa, straight to Latin America, Middle East, Asia, and not forgetting the seven seas and seven oceans of the islands and islands of planetary one Earth. So, if you're listening to the District 6 and the Cape Town and the Cricket Towns, then introduce yourself into all these countries that I've mentioned and these continents I've mentioned, especially in Africa. I'll be taking time if I will be introducing the countries of Africa, but of the sons of the soil. As the way of, when each and every time when we enter into another into another movement of of existence, we must always ensure that we introduce what where we left off in the previous cycle of time. We must always introduce where we have been 20 billion years ago so that we get the inheritance of never forgetting how we maintained it from BC time of no existence of life at all. You will find out that in other presentations, some other presentations were introduced in the same words, but they were introducing uh, that time of those presentations that you'll find on the YouTube channel feed. This is another time now, another existence of year 1 day 1. As the way of doing trade, even in Europe, they used to do trade. Or as the United Continental State countries, they used gold coins and silver coins because even Robin Hood used to steal from the rich and give to the poor. Just like what the ANC used to do when they used to steal from the poor, like the District 6. The District 6 is a product of offense. Every global they know. And remember, that's the Republic of South Africa is made of 9 countries. 9 countries is made of South Africa. So the ANC government what steals from the poor the offense of District 6 of the city of Cape Town, Western Cape Provincial Government, and Cape Towns. Right. All the governing uh, curriculum of how to govern, they were provided by the Western Cape government. All the books, all the curriculums on how to govern by the government of the 1652 until the 1992. They didn't start anything up. They just continued from what we provided them. And we as we as the offense here of the District 6 record towns before 1652, or even then, or even after, we were always the offense because we never, I told you almost from the beginning, we never manufactured any currency. All the coins, all the notepads, all the bank notes, and the coins of shilling, 2 cents, 1 cent, 10 cents, they came on 1652. That is in the Company for Tracker movement. And even Jesus Christ was traded for the value of gold and silver coins to prove that Jesus Christ was a weakling. He was also sold as a slave. He was sold as a slave, yes, it's true. Because Jesus Christ was born in Nazareth, Bethlehem, and then he walked a long distance of not knowing where he was going until he reached the, I don't know whether it's a country or a city, what, of Jews. And then what, he claimed that he is the God of the Jews. In that time of the century of time, you can't claim no God. What in that time, you can't claim no God that you are the God of another world multiracial native nation. All the before he arrived there in the Jews, they had all their temples over there praising their own creation of their own God. And then Jesus came from the Bethlehem of the Nazareth, from long walk, and he even met people on the road that told him to turn a stone into bread that he couldn't do. And then he was also baptized by another person. He also met in another place that also had its own baptizing mastermind. And then how can a son of God be baptized? That means he was also full of sins. But cruel Jesus Christ, that's why he was crucified. He came to claim another kingdom gods. So okay, in the Jews, when you do a crime like that, you get crucified. So okay, he was so here in our Republic of South Africa, Kruger towns of the Cape Town, first natives of the creation of the universe, we were introduced into foreign direct financial investments of the value of the currency by the arrival of the Yan Van Riebeeck, three ships, and the Shilling pound, cent, euros, and rands, with also yens that existed as and also all the other countries in one united unions of the Asian countries and the European countries as years went by, uh, uh, as years came by for the government way of the circle of life to take our from the kingdom government in the 16th century and the 17th century. Oh, uh, oh, I also introduced the, but don't forget to I'm talking to the global futuristic future of all times, to collaborate with these introductions of Scooby-Doo, uh, Passion to Ultimate, with all the continental countries of Africa. Thank you, global international people of the world. You see, South Africa is made of 9 countries. We've got 9 provinces in South Africa. So, one province is the Western Cape province, Eastern Cape province, KwaZulu-Natal province, Free State province, Mpumalanga province, Limpopo province, Northern Cape province, Northwest province, and Gauteng province. 9. Therefore, each province, Cape Town has got over 40 cities in one province. 40 cities in one province. Eastern Cape has got over, I think, I also think it's almost 39 or 40 cities in one. province. Uh, I don't know others that well because I've never been out of Cape Town. And then, but you will find out that also in Gauteng province has got over cities. If you don't believe it, then if you can check to uh, into the news of ETV, is it ECNTV or ECTV news, daily news, especially when they are broadcasting their weather forecast, you will be introduced maybe into 9 or 10 cities per each province. It's just a pity that I don't think they've got enough reporters to provide them with all the cities, yes, of each province. And if they provide them, you will find out that there will be over 40 in this one and over in all the provinces. And then that province, or it's just another word that 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 is a philosophical word uh, of the European philosophy of introducing governance. That means you are a country because we've got what a free state province, meaning that a free state province, free state, a state most is a country in terms of the American philosophy of calling their state is the United States most, so it's of America. So a state there is a country. So now free state is a free country, but a province. But it is a free country. State is a country, then a province. Just to you know to see where is the intelligence of what the intelligence of the ANC government, uh, because a future might be a future of generation, future of known future. So if you can go to the Republic of China, you find out. I believe that a republic is a combination. I'm sorry. So South Africa, it is, you see, Africa is a full continent, just like an apple. So when you cut Africa into half, but we have a North Africa and South Africa. Just like when you cut an apple in half, you have two equal sides. So when you cut Africa in half, you have the South Africa, and then when you go up, it's North Africa. And then when it's South Africa, it is called most the southern hemisphere of Africa, and then the up one will be known as the northern hemisphere of Africa. So those ones who were mapping Africa in those issues of time, they knew that South Africa is a is also is made of 9 countries, because in South Africa you will find out that they have 11 official languages. If they have 11 official languages, that means they have 11 different nations. So one nation has got its own language. One nation has got its own language. That means they've got 11 nations inside. So those who mapped it, they knew that. And then to prove it even more, that it is made of 9 countries. There is a country in South Africa that is inside South Africa. Did you know that? There's a country inside South Africa, in South Africa, a country inside another country. How can that be? But that country, Yona, is called what? Lesotho country. You see? It's a Lesotho country inside South Africa. But South Africa, what is called South Africa, but other countries inside there, they are named in provinces. That's why they've managed to see that, okay, we mapped Lesotho to be a country inside. And then all these ones others there, well, they are different nations. So if we can say South Africa, all the provinces are countries, and then it will be what, 10 countries. But Lesotho is not at all but a member of South Africa. So Nelson Mandela is the father of a nation. They say he is the father of a nation. Which nation is that? The Eastern Cape nation. And then they say Jacob Zuma is the father of a nation, which is KwaZulu Natal. And the king of KwaZulu Natal, Mangosuthu Buthelezi. So it's another country. And they say Johannesburg, the father of a nation, is Ivan Khoza or Jomosono. Whether Johannesburg or Gauteng. And then they say in Limpopo, the father of a nation is who's that guy? Who's that guy, man, of Limpopo? Cyril Ramaphosa. And then in the Western Cape, the father of a nation is who in the Western Cape? When in the natives of Western Cape, yes, they are. What the Hottentots, the Bushmen, and the Khoisans, and then movements happened, and then all those who, who managed to become the United Unions of the Western Cape even before 1652. So who is the father of a nation now? When now 1652 until today, how many nations do you see in the multiracial native nations of Cape Town? if you can go to the V&A waterfront of the Two Oceans Aquarium, you will see that over there are international, global, worldwide United Unions of flags flying proudly to be Cape Townians. That made the multiracial native nations of the city of Cape Town to be the safe home of the global planetary world. And to prove it all, what if you can go to each and every country of South Africa, meaning those provinces, each and every province what has got its own barometers of boundaries, but of their own what minerals and resources of nutrients and ferrous metals and non-ferrous metals, of livestock and crops. Others have got their own coal, diamond. Others have got gold. Others have got livestock. Others have got I don't know too much yet because but if you can find the West Grow magazines of the 2012. They're introduced but if you can just try to find West Grow of they will introduce to you that each and every country over there has got its own mineral resources. Therefore, as I told you, with this southern hemisphere of Africa, in northern hemisphere, and then we have the SADC. SADC, what is the one that made us to be so carry when I was completing that the research, when I completed the research that South Africa is made of 9 countries. SADC is known as the Southern African Community or Southern African Developing Community. Southern Africa, made of how many countries? It has got almost, I think, 15 countries or 15 countries or 16 countries, what SADC as a whole. And then we have West Africa, we have East Africa, with its own countries of the West Africa and the East Africa. So South Africa, I told you in one of the presentations that on the 17th of February 2023, South Africa gave power down. They said they are no longer at all the ANC government. They gave back power to the Western Cape government, Cape Town government, and the Western Cape government that always had the upper hand of the Vision 2026 that was completed in 2023. ANC managed to come in 1994 until the COVID 2019. That's where we stopped at COVID 2019, the ANC government, when I realized that it is out of power. When I completed the research in 2019, and then I was invited, not in 2019, in 2020, Uh, 2020, I was invited by the Better Center and the Intellects for the Social Outcomes Conference and the ICST 2020 conference and the GSG Global Impact Bond Conference and the G-Labs conference to become the researcher of the Better Center and the Intellects researcher that will be a needle, yes, into the South African government for the entire years of them they were part of the COVID 2019. Because in 2020, it was a full cycle of 20 years, most it's a full cycle of integration plan. Because when you start 2021, we are starting a new integration plan. So South Africa, even today, they are stuck in the ANC government COVID 2019. But in the COVID 2020, South Africa was not there. But other countries managed to cross to COVID 2020. All the other countries were going 2020 COVID. And then 2021, they all finish about the COVID. And now people of South Africa now, they've got a COVID disease that is spreading and spreading and spreading that they don't see. Therefore, in that duration of time of that research that I was instructed by the Better Center, of the social outcomes, all the researches are there in the oral audio presentations that I was inviting you all to invite yourself, social media of the global world over there, and the YouTube channel feed, media video presentations that you will all find in the YouTube channel feed. Therefore, once again, I would like to thank each and everyone who managed to take this hour again. Apologies. Fuck Mr. President with your resident. Fuck Mr. President with your cabinet. Fuck Mr. President with your. I said, fuck Mr. President with your resident. Fuck Mr. President with your cabinet. Fuck Mr. President with your premiers. Fuck Mr. President with your ministers. Fuck Mr. President with your followers. Fuck Mr. President with your gangsters. Fuck Mr. President with your gangsters. Fuck Mr. President with your tsotis. Fuck Mr. President with your nongolozas. Fuck Mr. President. But not Helen Zile. And Patricia Delile. But not Helen Zile. Patricia Delile. But not my money, but not you see. That is the end of the presentation. Therefore, as we were talking about the currencies, including a 2 rand banknote, we as the city of Cape Town, we never got it at all. We never manufactured a 2 rand note. We never even have a 5 rand note bank or a 10 rand note or 20 rand or 50 rand bank note. That were the RSA financial banknote currency until F.W. de Klerk was the president of 1993. So the ANC took all the rands with them to prove that we don't have it. Thank you guys.